What's up, everyone? Welcome to a return episode of Toy Daddies. That's right, we're back with Toy Daddies. And I'm really excited because you know what? We added a third Toy Daddy.
We did.
We did. So, with me, as always, is Yimbo's Reviews Everything
What's up, everybody?
and No Chewing.
What's up, all?
Gentlemen, what's going on?
I'm just reading Jimbo's face.
I'm so mad.
I'm gonna go with the positive take if you want me to start off, Jimbo.
Well, yeah. However, you guys want to go. Like, what we have our list of talking points. I'm gonna be mobile tonight because I'm trying to do some setups, and I gotta take advantage. Try to get some shots in tonight. So
I actually kind of like the behind the scenes. I think your setup is rare. Like, whenever I see it, I'm always surprised at how much stuff you have just there. Like, what you see right here is my setup. This is my space that I have available to work with, and yeah, it's just not. I can't leave a setup up. So, but you have.
It's impressive. I don't know. My setup is not the greatest, but I make it my own. But I'm envious of your setup, No Chewing, and also yours, Yimbo, because I feel like Yimbo, you have when you broadcast, you have this little nook with all the figures around you, but then you're like, oh wait, let me go to my toy photography garage, and it's Dio after Dio. And
I think of it as Tyler Perry's sound stage. You know, how Tyler Perry has his own sound stage and owns the cameras. This is the toy photography version of that because you have all these different setups ready to go.
I'm gonna see if I can flip this camera around. Let's see. Oh nope, that wasn't it. Well, here, I set up my Grayskull. I had to do a little fixing up. I'm putting Moss Man on the Dark Knight horse. So that was just a little thing today. Organize that. Oh, I got this all cleaned up and organized a little bit better. Oh, cool. and my vapor room. I got to show you my vapor room.
Let's see the vapor room.
Look at my little
vapor room. So can I just preface this with No Chewing has been working his butt off to make a brick wall for a week. And then all of a sudden in an hour, Yimbo's like, hey, I made a vapor room.
But I just went to Michael's and had all this stuff. I was like, I should have went to Michael's. My Michael's sucks. It doesn't have any of that stuff. I was there recently, twice, and it didn't have a wall. It didn't have a little bureau. It just had tiny horses or whatever.
It was a studio little apartment thing. It was kind of neat. And it had, like I said, there's a loft too, but it's only 8.5 inches. So it really is just that space.
Tiny.
It's tiny. So that's why I was like, I'll just do the bedroom. It'll be really nice. And then
great.
And the patio. Did I show you the patio?
No.
Because my wife got me this little patio setup for one of the times she went over there. So I added, here it is. I added the table and the umbrella and my grill because this way when you look out the window, it gives it some depth.
And his studio apartment it's like he lives in the city. He has a little outdoor area, a little deck that you can go out on and have a drink.
I love that.
That's fantastic. Yeah, mine is. Yeah, I've been working on this for a week, and I was talking to Blitz about it because we have the same magnets, and the magnets ripped off. They're too powerful. So
oh, really?
But
no way.
I got the magnets on this one, if you can see.
Yeah.
And they used to be on this one, and there's only one left standing, so it can click on one side.
Oh.
So I have to figure out.
Wait, what kind of glue did you use?
I just use hot glue. A glue gun.
Okay.
It's the Gorilla brand. But eventually,
that's crazy.
I got little swap out walls.
That looks cool.
And I got a double, so I'm gonna put this one's gonna have the Days of Futures Past wanted posters, and then the other one I've already decided it's gonna be an homage to New York City, and it's gonna have a bunch of musical posters, but to Rogers the musical.
Oh,
what is Rogers the musical? What am I missing?
From Hawkeye, it's Rogers musical, Hamilton.
That was so ridiculous. That's that music. That's right. That's right.
That's a
Rogers
great
the
idea.
musical. That blue. Oh my god, that's
the
a great
fact that
idea.
they spent money on that, because that's not cheap to put something like that together.
Right. They definitely. Oh man, you're right. That's a great idea. That cracked me up.
Time and effort.
What's up, Toriadic? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, man.
That's amazing, and I can't wait to see what. Like, how are you going to do the posters? Like, how do you get that worn look? Do you like wet it down with? I don't even know what you do. How do you do that?
Mr. Tartella actually gave me a couple hints or a couple tips on how to do it, but old school way, back from like crafts in like high school. I'm just gonna use a brush on a little bit of dark colored tea, so like black tea.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna weather the sides. I'm gonna use simple Elmer's glue mixed with water, like your paper mache.
Yes,
Again,
that's what I was thinking.
I'm using tricks as a child. Just applying it.
You're gonna make the parchment paper dyed in coffee and then burn the edges with a candle.
And secretly, if you light it on fire further, it leads you to a map.
Yeah, and
steal the Constitution.
Yes, to the One-Eyed Willie's treasure. Is that what it is? Collective fun, great ideas, definitely. You guys are killing it on the deal. Making much better than me just swapping out an idea.
I also have a Cricut behind me as well that I'm learning how to use. So once I have that done, I'm gonna start applying.
What's again?
That's to make T-shirts and stuff, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna use it for stickers, and you can apply vinyl.
Nice. Like the vinyl decals.
Yeah, so I can make a cloth good Superman cape and just print out the Superman emblem, swipe it on there. I started with this one. I messed it up. This little overlay, I use extra strength, and the thing stuck on it, so I can't actually remove it. But it was my first go.
So explain to me again why you get a. I know you told me this. Why do you get a Cricut again?
Well, no one needs a Cricut. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
no one needs a printer that cuts things.
Well, I guess I was just interested in how you had one.
Oh, it was always the intention to make T-shirts.
Nice.
For like family trips or like barbecues. I went with friends. I always like a themed T-shirt. I'm a sucker for that.
Oh, we got to hang out more then. I want a T-shirt. We didn't get a T-shirt for the time we went to lunch.
Next time I'll make you a toy father T-shirt.
I love making T-shirts. My wife and I usually order through like
yes,
like a custom plate, but like I'm trying to think of the ones that I have so many. I once made a shirt of remember in 40-Year-Old Virgin, Paul Rudd was playing video games and he wore a shirt that said Employee of the Month and it was his bearded version. I once made a shirt of myself with the big beard and it said Employee of the Month.
You've worn that on streams, haven't you?
I've probably worn it once. I think I have.
Yeah.
But I love making T-shirts. My wife makes them we have like a family scavenger hunt every summer, and she makes the design. So I love themed custom T-shirts. So the Cricut has been very tempting, but
it's not bad. I got my Cricut, and it can actually cut through some woods for like $190 last Black Friday. And essentially all you need is the vinyl, which is inexpensive. It's like for like I don't know, 3 feet. It's like $7 or something like that.
Wow.
And then you just need the T-shirt. So essentially, it really reduces the cost and time and effort. And I had aspirations. I still need to learn how to use this damn thing.
Well, that's cool. I do what Jimbo does. Like we just like order through our website or something. What you do, not doing, is really exhausting. So I like to save time.
It is exhausting. I should have just paid to have the T-shirts made.
but that's like what you do. You're an artist, so I get it.
Yeah, I try to. If I know how to do something, like even when we go out to restaurants, if it's like something I could do, I'm like, oh, I don't really want to pay for this.
Oh, like food, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I know, like, I won't go to a steak place because I think I make the best steak. Like, so that's hard.
Fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know, I like to start with what's going on, but why don't we go into some Hasbro stuff? Like yesterday, there was a surprise drop release. It actually made me quite frustrated because I was like, all right, I don't need. I'm going to be good for at least another couple months, and then all of a sudden, like, all right, it's a new Spidey wave, and I'm like, no. Not only that, they revealed their new price points, which is ridiculous. Like ridiculous. Like a single fig, $28. $28.
And it's so upsetting because I mean, like, I know that they can make all the excuses they want. Mattel's not raising their prices. McFarlane's not raising their prices. Some of these Hasbro executives, they're making money, and they don't have to make all of the money. They could make a little less money. They'd still be making money. That's what drives me insane, is that we, once again, are being taken advantage of. But, I'm typically positive. But when it comes to follow the money and what the motivation is, we're getting screwed. And it really is annoying.
That one Null and Venom pack is $90 or $90 with like shipping. It's just way too much. As I said before in the chat, my Curio, which I just bought, how do I can't even see it. I'm blocking it. It's back there. And I bought two of them. One of them was $80. And I picked it up, and it was great. So it is pretty funny to think about it that way, but the price point was surprising and frustrating. But I will tell you, they released it, and then today they dropped at 1, and I was like, oh my god, like here we go. And then at 2:30, I was so busy rearranging my room that I was like, oh, I forgot the wave. I'm gonna go check, and then I went on Hasbro Pulse, and everything was sold out, and
it went quick.
It went. Yep. Part of me was like relieved. A part of me was like, oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I texted you guys. I was like, I'm okay with it. I am.
Right.
I didn't believe a word you said.
Then you said it's on Entertainment Earth.
Right. And the free shipping, because normally I avoid Entertainment Earth because their shipping isn't always great. Like they tend to kill it with like but they've been
free shipping.
There was a code, man, free ship 22. We're ship free 22, something like that today.
Oh, I should.
It was right on the main page. It just said it right at the top.
Can I do it?
It's probably not sold out yet.
Yeah, probably not sold out. So what I ended up doing, so I went to Pulse. It was like 1:15. We were going to the mall to walk the kids around because it was a little cold outside today. And I had the ones I wanted. I had the 60th anniversary. The Mary Jane 2-pack was already gone. And what was the other? And then the Ned. I wanted the Ned 2-pack. So I had those in my cart, and as I'm checking out the 60th anniversary, I get as I'm putting in my credit card, like, oh, sold out, like right in the middle of it. So then I'm like instantly aggravated. I'm like, okay, I'll deal with it. Oh, and the Iron Spidey. I wanted the Iron Spidey. So.
Oh, you want Iron Spidey?
Because I
didn't grab him, but.
I don't have the Rebel Tech version, and I just sold my old Origins one because I was waiting for this one to come out. Yeah. So I had that one in. So I completed the purchase, and I'm sitting there grumbling a little bit to my wife, and I was like, let me just check, because then I looked on the website, looked at like I was Googling the news, and I saw Amazon and Entertainment Earth had them. So Amazon already sold out. Entertainment Earth had them. So I buy the Mary Jane 2-pack alone, then went, oh no, they have the 60th anniversary. So then I bought the two of them together with the free shipping code, Chris, and then canceled the other order. So if you want to do that, check.
I think Chris is doing that right now. I see
that's
his
good.
thumbs moving.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. Guys, this is where I'm like getting I was getting very aggravated today.
I'm with you. Even Big Bad, I think they still have all of them. And they do that, $4 flat shipping. I was surprised because it was my first time doing it this year. I was like, oh, only $4, and he sent me like 3. It was like a big box. I was like, all right. On a positive note, you did mention the Mary Jane 2-pack.
Yeah.
That 2-pack and the Ned 2-pack are like the winners for me.
Yeah.
Like the articulated toe and the head swaps and all the hands. That's a worthy 2-pack for me.
Right. I agree. And that Mary Jane, I don't have a figure like that. You know, like not that I'm too familiar with that run of hers when she becomes Spinnerette. So I'm not really
know that
sure.
was her name. I thought it was Spider Woman. A woman spider character. They're like Spider Woman, even though there's like 7 of them.
Right. So yeah, I wasn't too familiar with it, but I was like, all right, I'll roll with it because again, like I only have I have that one figure of Mary Jane Gwen Stacy that you can head swap. You know, the retro one.
That's a cool one.
Here she is. Bloop. But this is with the Moira McTaggart head. Because that's what it's just like one of my classes. She's just like I use her for every civilian female I need. But yeah, so I was comfortable with that, like as a 2-pack, because again, I'm getting a figure that I didn't have before. Same thing with like the Doc Ock Silk 2-pack. I had already pre-ordered that one on Amazon previously when I guess they accidentally let that drop. So same deal. Silk, I'm not too familiar with, but I'm like, okay, I'll learn. Same with like I bought a Spider Woman at GameStop, in the black suit.
The storyline, if you want to catch up on comics, I think is my entry point with Silk. Really, I knew how she came about. I thought that was a little weak, but the crossover that really got me was the Spider Woman crossover. So it's Spider Gwen, Silk, and Jessica Drew's Spider Woman, and they all go on an adventure together.
Okay. I'm down.
That was Spider-Verse, right?
Oh, yeah. This was after that. So Spider-Verse happened, they meet, and then for some reason they go on like an interdimensional adventure together. But I'm with you. I don't know much about Spinnerette. I thought it was a cool design, and I don't got Mary Jane, and I got a lot of female bodies I could throw that head on.
Right. And you know what? So the one I passed on was that Venom, and what was the other guy's name? Null,
I think.
Null. So I don't know who Null is, and I was frustrated because I've said it many times. Like the Venom movie figure, that body mold was easily one of my top figures that year it came out. So what was that? Was that 2020 or 2021? 2020, right? That was that figure that year. So that was one of my top favorite figures because of it could stand. You can do all sorts of dynamic posing with it. It's why I couldn't wait for these like retro Spidey bodies because I felt like that same style, just larger. So I absolutely love that figure. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's that's the body, but with the classic comic paint and which the big spot, like I wanted the classic Venom look, and the wings were cool. Not that I know why he has wings, but I'm like, it looks cool.
No way. I'm anti-wing. I'll say it now.
Okay,
no wings.
Fair.
No wings in 22. Screw it.
Yeah, so like, I just for $90, like that's ridiculous. Like it's okay. I understand 2 deluxe figures, but like I bought Monster Venom for $30. Yeah, I bought Thanos for $30. Like I thought Hasbro giving us like those Build-A-Figure deluxe figures for $30 was a perfect price point. Like I didn't need too much extra with it. It's more plastic, but this is just for no reason in my eyes, like they can say whatever they want, but ridiculous. So I'm mad. So I passed on that because I don't know. No. Who was no?
Well, I think, first of all,
looks like Venom had a baby with a vampire, and that vampire is really into being the knight. Like that's what it looked like to me.
Hey, King Eternal.
What's going on, Eric? I told Eric to come join us today because he was also experiencing some FOMO toy frustrations today, and I said this is going to be the episode where we handle it. We're going to talk ourselves through things. We're gonna get to a happy place because right now, I'm at peak frustration.
There's
this
one
is
more
supposed to
thing
be the positivity podcast.
I know.
Yeah, there's one thing I want to add to your frustration. But not a fan of. We'll go through this chat. I don't usually collect Hasbro's. I don't see value in them, And then Toy Addict, Null and Venom would be the only ones I would buy. Also, Toad figure looks good. Toad looks good. I did pass on. I feel like, Yimbo, your anger is a little bit more displaced because of something else. And I think we should go into that.
Yeah, it's true, because this is a matter of perspective. And my perspective right now is that Target has screwed me 3 times in the last
Here it is.
2 weeks.
Wait, I know 2 of them. I don't know a third one.
All right, so the very first thing that happened was I had no idea, and this is like whatever, partly my fault, but also like it's just I hate the way they do these things. I didn't realize that Dave Bautista's Ultimate figure had been like listed a month ago, I guess, and I missed out on the pre-orders anyway. So then it was listed in stores. I asked my my local collector group to be on the aisle, and these guys were amazing. Like Danny's in that group, Toy Addict 17. Like Realm of Toys was hunting for me. Super Cool was hunting for me. He was awesome, that guy Mark. But can't find anywhere. Dario, the 80s babe, like from Chat Migos. So these guys are looking for me actively. The Rockaway Target that's by me, so this one Target said 2 in stock. I go there, even though I had the cold. I put the mask on. I'm like feeling like it was like door in the like I shouldn't be leaving the house, but like I was like, wife, they says there's 2. I get there. Oh, the kid. I'll go look in the back, but and he comes out. Yeah, it says there's 2. I mean, it could be on a trailer. It could be I don't know. It could be in the store somewhere. Or sometimes there's the inventory. Yeah. So guess what? The next day, out of stock. So where did they go? That was super messed up. I was really annoyed. Like, how did it go? So again, I don't care if it's an inventory glitch. That screwed me up. Okay. So there was that with the Batista. So these guys for like the week are looking for me. Can't find it anywhere. While this is happening, I get an email a couple of days ago that my King Grayskull with the wired cape that Misty Owl just sent us, like, this is a great figure. I'm like, yeah, I know. This is why I pre-ordered it. They canceled that on me. Oh, I'm so mad.
Don't be mad at Misty.
I'm not mad at Misty. No, I'm so happy that he like discovered this amazing cape that he comes with. So they canceled that on me, and then today is the final nail in the coffin, the strike 3 for Target, which is they were supposed to release Spider-Man Noir, which I've been on record multiple times on my Instagram page saying like he's my missing piece until they release Penny, because I have Penny pre-ordered through Big Bad, the Sentinel figure that will come out with the big robot, which you could, like I have my poster. I love the Spider-Verse. I love this movie so very much. So I know she's coming, and there's no other versions of her around out, like, right? There's nothing else. Like, this is the one that's going to be. So I don't feel I'm missing out on her because whatever. But the Spider-Man Noir on eBay has been over $100 new, even used through the roof, since the movie's been out, right? Since that last with the 2 guns, but no hat.
Yeah.
So I've been waiting because, everything comes around again. And lo and behold, they reveal a new movie version of Noir supposed to release at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They literally told us, all the toy news sites, 1 p.m., just like all of these other drops. Nothing. 2 o'clock, nothing. 3 o'clock, nothing. So my wife was going to take the kids out. They weren't napping today. She's like, I'm going to take them out for a walk. I was exhausted. I knew I had this show tonight, and then I'm hopping onto Pick Bar. So I'm like, babe, do you mind if I just close my eyes for an hour? I slept for an hour. And in that time, I woke up to Chris, you sending me the link to Target. Super Cool. My other chat sending me the link to Target. It was in the Hasbro's group chat. And when I go to click on it, they're all sold out. And from reading the group, it was like under 30 minutes. It was just gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'll tell you, as a person that's pre-ordered it, I'm expecting it to be canceled. So.
Oh, yeah. Or it will never arrive. That's enough. I don't think I've gotten I can't remember the other pre-orders I've done, but I don't think I've ever gotten a pre-order from Target.
Right? Yeah.
I think I've canceled it and found it on Big Bad or Amazon a lot quicker.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just, it's just.
I just hate seeing you this way. You're never like this.
I know, well, because normally I like one of the big things that we've literally been talking about in terms of doing the show again is telling everybody like how we've been dealing with the FOMO, and how we've been like, like because it's been a stressor, and it can, like, as a collector, you get that stressful feeling, which it hit me today, like all three of those. That's what I mean. Like it just piled up, and as much as I tell myself I don't know, none of us need
No
these
one
things.
needs any of this.
No one needs any of this. That noir I had been looking forward to for so long, and like a Target exclusive, and they can't even release the link at the right time. Like you had one job. And like King Grayskull, it's like the Seinfeld. You know how to take the reservations, but it's the holding of the reservations,
Well, I will say this: Sentinel has yet to announce anything yet, but I would. It's either Gwen or Noir. They're going to do all the Spider-Verse. They did.
Yeah.
I
Penny.
would bet some good money.
Yeah,
Bet some good
I'm
money.
surprised they did Penny before they did Noir. So
Right.
that will be the figure.
Yeah.
I think Noir will be next because they can close off with Spider-Gwen because she's reasonably at least the third most popular of the five.
Yeah, I agree, and I think there's so many Spider-Gwen there that the market is kind of saturated with Spider-Man.
Yeah, like I love my Legends Gwen. I told you guys, I mean, like a while back, I pre-ordered the Reveltech one when they reissued a rest.
Oh. Well,
the rage took over.
Yimbo will be back, probably really mad again.
Right after these messages.
Well, I will tell you this, like, I don't think we really explained what Toy Daddies is, and really it's just us. We're fathers, we're toy daddies, and we're all here together for our love of toys, and our families, and we get together because this makes us happy. This is our kind of like our dad time, right? This is daddy's time in terms of just enjoying his time away from the family, and it's okay to do that because you need to do that for yourself every once in a while. So that's why we have Toy Daddies, and we're going to be doing this monthly. So it's going to be during the What's in the Box slot. It's going to be on Wednesdays at 8. And I think we haven't really talked about it, but I'm thinking it's going to be every third Wednesday of the month. So, or whatever works, because I know all of us are going to be busy. So, but in terms of, all right, so we did that. Why don't we talk about?
I'm sorry again for being so grumpy coming into this, because that was not the intention, and I thought it was just, what, let me just get it out, because that's the whole thing. We got to vent. We have to acknowledge for each other, like the frustrations that go into this loving hobby of ours, and sometimes I just need to be heard. Sometimes a person just needs to be heard. So thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, it's not good to hold that all in.
Yeah, so I'm feeling better now. Just like really, just getting it out, like, and that's going to be a big thing. None of us need this stuff. I'm surrounded by all of this sculpted plastic in this basement of mine, so it's okay. I don't.
Do you guys ever think about, like, where's my collection going to go after I die?
I've addressed this on my stream before.
What have you said?
I hope my wife, I've taught her well enough to know which things, like how to go about selling stuff. Yeah. And like which ones to hang on to, to pass on for the kids, to like let them, ultimately sell it all. That's my main goal. Sell this so it hopefully becomes a thing that can help pay for part of their college. That would be the goal.
I feel like I'm gonna be in the same boat except for the selling. It's gonna be going to the kids, whatever they want to do with it. That's great. But if I can't find the motivation to sell it myself, I'm not gonna expect that they're gonna be either, because my son's gonna be into this, and that would be great.
Yeah, I mean, like my wife did when I've told her this. She goes, like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I can't do what you're doing right now. And I'm like, well, just understand certain things. Try to find, at the very least, like a vendor or a comic book store, somebody that will give you a decent chunk of change for what it is, you know. That's what. Again, it's all hope. It's a hope. You know, what are we supposed to do otherwise?
It's okay. You don't have to think about it too much.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we'll be gone. So
yeah, someone else will have to figure this out.
My brother-in-law, who's been on my stream for a bunch of times, my brother-in-law Mike, he has joked with me like, dude, you're gonna this is gonna be my headache, isn't it? Like if you go before me, I'm gonna have to deal with this. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Sorry. So that's part of it too, is like I've been trying to again cut down, and this is where I think, you know, Hasbro's not reading the room, if I may get into this real one last little time. Where I feel like, do you guys feel like there's been a lot of collector frustration lately, or like anxiety, maybe feeling inundated, like that we may have bought too much over the last 2 years? That's how I feel, you know. Like, I mean, I feel like I've overdone it with some of these toy buys.
Well, that kind of that's a good segue into what we want to talk about, like how we're being better collectors. Yeah, I think that's come ahead. I think for me itself, like it's more of like, all right, what do I have, and what is my, like, what I think about, what is the definitive figure of this character that I have, and is this new release going to be better than that? And if it's not, then I'm okay with it just going.
Mm-hmm.
This actually goes into our next segment too, but I would say for that, I'm trying to be a little bit more selective, and like, you know I just bought like a whole bunch of grails, but those were grails, you know, those are ones that I wanted for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, I might just cancel some of my orders like that I did today, but I'm having them as placeholders right now, as maybe I'll get them, maybe I'll keep them. But for me, I don't know. I feel like I'm more zen if I miss something. Like when I missed that spider wave, I felt really zen. I felt like it's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
No FOMO. I'm good.
Well, well, granted, I was there for all the releases this time, but both of you know, like I've been going to the office more, and each time I do it, I tend to miss something cool. Especially that Pier B. But to that point, I think that was more of an item that I really wanted. I was keeping an eye out for. And that also went within 30 minutes. And also, that's that's $25 more than Miles was. Every company's doing it. And I feel that is also part of the to what you're saying, Yimbo, is that there's a lot of toys coming out, but all these companies are pushing it out. I went way too hard into Turtles this past like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And
how many figures was that? How many figures was that?
Well, how far back do you want to go? When I picked it up from Tuscan with the movies, or you mean the cartoon ones?
Cartoon. I'm just not the movies.
All right. So I started with, it started with Holothon with the Fugitoids, which I thought was a cool figure. I was just like, all right, this could fit into anything. I was watching the 2012 TMNT, and the Fugitoid's a main character in season 4. And it came with they gave me like a little NECA Holothon bag with a bunch of crap I don't need, and a magnet or whatever. Actually, no. This coaster of Bob Ross, I need it. I needed this. Thank you, NECA. I need that.
I do like that.
Threw it in for free.
So how did I miss this? What was this? The Holothon?
Did you miss all of like what this is?
Like
I must have missed it.
It was going on forever.
I feel great that I missed it.
It's NECA's like version of what Hasbro just did today, and what they gotta do next week.
Oh, it's just like their previews or whatever.
Yeah, but they ended up like here. So like when I bought
in store, not just previews. Like these are the products in the store.
I ended up with an extra bag because even at the Targets, if you bought anything from the Holothon end cap, you can grab that bag. You know, like there was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know because it has a price tag on it. It said like $5.
My God, I feel like I'm in this another universe that
I stole a bag.
I may have stolen a bag.
What?
But they sent me one for free, so I thought
put the bag in the Target bag at home. 2 bags, so, fine.
It was all these releases that were in store that you could buy.
Yeah, so they had in-store items, and that's where the you could get in-store or you can buy it online. It was always on Thursday at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, wherever, and it'd be like select figures released each week. So on one of the weeks was Fugitoid. Next week was those metal robot Bebop and Rocksteady, Slash and Leatherhead, the 4-pack of the Turtles, Elvira, a bunch of horror figures. I'm not really big in horror, so I don't remember them all. The Gargoyles, like Demona and Bronx, and is Brooklyn? Brooklyn was released too, I think.
I don't know if Brooklyn was, but okay.
And that was the thing so every Thursday for a while, that was it. And that's where I started picking up all these turtle figures. So it started with Fugitoids. I passed on Bebop and Rocksteady, but then I picked up Slash and Leatherheads. I picked up Ace Duck and Mutagen Man. I picked up the Foot Soldier, Metalhead, and then I got the 4-pack.
You picked all of those?
I'm at 11 figures, 11, 12 figures.
And are you done, or are you going to keep going? Is there more?
If I see a Shredder, April, Splinter, or Bebop Rocksteady, those are the ones.
In the cartoons?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, those are, yeah, I ended up just doing the Rat King 2-pack with Vernon, who I love. Like, I love that Vernon with the TV camera.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that was it. I'm trying to think, like, because then I got the Turtles in Disguise. Oh, and Metalhead.
Oh, you got Metalhead.
And Metalhead. Right.
Yeah.
My store was otherwise pretty, like, all of the Targets, like the Haulathon, it had a ton of like the alien cartoon turtle and Ninja Turtle alien figure, but I didn't need that.
Oh, the pizza alien.
Yeah, and like Wig Nut or Lug Nut or whatever. Like, I didn't want that. Oh, and I bought the other half of the frogs. That was it. I bought the other half of the frogs, but they had been sitting there for months and months, so they weren't really part of Haulathon, as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Yeah, no. This is like such a weird, like, new thing. I can't believe I didn't know about. But
how did you not? This has literally been what everybody's been talking about.
Why do you think I've been talking about turtles for like a real long time?
I just thought that. So that's what I kept on like wondering. I was like, why are the cartoon turtles so hot right now? Everyone's talking about them. And I'm like, but I guess they never piqued my interest. So I guess I never really cared to like find out about it. But hold on, I just want to go to the chat because it's been kind of active and we haven't been. So Null and Venom would be the only ones. Null and Venom would be the only ones I would buy. Looks like it looks good.
If you're a Null fan, that sculpt looked cool.
Right.
Null look great. Null look good, great. Blitzfix, what's up, buddy? No problem.
What's up, Benny?
Null is the person that created the symbiotes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that whole storyline was Venom, Eddie Brock, so that whole like Carnage one where it was like Maximum Carnage, not Maximum Carnage. Anyway, Carnage.
The Venom, it was like the whatever that Planet Venom, symbiote Venom.
That came after that one. After this Carnage one where he infected all these other people that were Carnage.
Right.
I thought Dave Bautista was a Walmart exclusive.
No, he was Target.
Take That Frustration by Hot Toy.
No, I promised my wife. No Hot Toys. The fact that I have, and you guys have already, said how lucky, and it's true, how lucky I am that my wife supports my Mezcos because she knows I'm all in on the Mez. She knows I love them, and she's cool with that. And I'm not pushing it. No Hot Toys for me.
No,
yeah. No, my wife is cool. Like, a $30 figure. Okay, whatever. But when I was like, and then we'll get into this in a little bit, but like the figures I picked up, like the Mayfex Batman and the Sentinel Miles, it's quite more money than a $25 toy.
Yeah.
What'd you say about that one?
And she didn't say much.
It was the look. It was the look.
It started in February with pre-sale. He's talking about Haulathon pre-sales of Rock Soldier, Infantry, and Crooked Ninja Turtle Goon Pack. Okay.
Oh.
Haulathon hit while pre-orders were going on. It was Bronx, not Brooklyn. Yeah, Bronx. I know X Cox Street was looking for Bronx. So, um, yeah, no. Well, thank you for that holothon thing. But in terms of just being a better collector, I'm staying away from that stuff.
Well, you know what, Chris, it's like I was proud of myself because, you know, like Eric Autumn Night was saying, like that NECA hit you with the holothon that you can buy, and like they were shipping at that time, you know, cranking stuff out, while also doing all their pre-orders for the movie line. So when that day passed, when I finally no longer saw because I would look every day, the VHS pack of the movie, the second movie. I was looking at it every single day, the accessory pack every single day. I had it in the cart. I would look at it. I'm like, do I need to drop over $200 on this? No. And when that day passed where they were gone and it was just the van up, I said, I did it, and I felt that peace, and I felt good that the opposite was taken away from me, and it was I
felt
needed
that
it.
way about the van. The van, I'm just like, do I need this van? That is, I think, Chris, you did the math. Is like that's like 70% of all those figures you bought together. It's the van.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. I'm glad you didn't get the van because I felt like if you're gonna drop the van, you should get a Mezco. Get a Mezco.
Yeah. Get Vapor.
Yeah, get Vapor. Specifically get Vapor.
Right. Waitlist.
Yeah, I sent that waitlist link to you today. Like, just waitlist it.
Oh, I know where the link is.
I just waitlist it. You're fine. You can cancel it if you get dropped from the waitlist. It's no pressure. It's just that you get bumped on it, like, you know, and then you can buy it for retail. You have the option of buying for retail. You don't have to go to eBay.
Right. It is that's why I would say, because then to me, that's what I did with Reeve Superman, which was not my first. No, because Moon Knight was my first one.
You've been so lucky with the wait list, Yimbo.
Yeah.
Reeve Superman came quick. That came quick.
I'll be honest, I'm closer to getting that on that wait list than for Vapor.
Well, then do the Reeve Superman.
Superman is
then do that,
man.
Then do that one,
dude. Because that's
another great one.
Oh my god!
That one's like perfect.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. I love it.
And like the fact
it comes with that. Yeah, I'm just about to say yes. It comes with that.
It's amazing.
I sold that. That alone, I pushed me over.
Random
blue guy. No storyline. I don't know if I'm gonna drop any money for that guy, but Christopher Reeves.
Yeah. And then it comes with that, and then you get like the green kryptonite like key. Yep.
And the necklace. The big kryptonite necklace. I've used that a million times. Well, not a million, but I've used that.
Does it come with a little sticker shield that can like
throw
his emblem and make someone fall back?
But you can make one on your cricket.
There you go.
That's true. Yeah. Be precise. Really well cut.
Yeah.
And it has the 3 head sculpts. The third, one of them is awesome. The 2 of them are awesome. 2 of them are like there's the big smiling Chris Freeze, and it's just I love it. And then there's like the angry, you know, like he's upset dad. Then there's the smirk head, but I actually watched an interview with Mez. Mez actually did an interview with somebody a couple of years, or like during lockdown time, and he was and I was listening to him talk about the Super Braid. He's like, yeah, and he's like, whatever. I gave you 3 head sculpts. Like I know, I because he was talking about how like he reads the stuff, he hears the things, and like he knows that one of the heads. So it must have been the smirking head sculpt. Wasn't like. So they came back with a 3rd one, and he goes, "What do you want? Like I gave you a 3rd one. Just shut up." That was his attitude about it. Which I was like, I respect it. You gave us 3 heads, so 2 of them are fantastic. The 3rd one, like you're not gonna find too much of a reason to use, but it's a 3rd head sculpt. So
can you imagine making that decision? It seems so minuscule, and yet it like is the talk of all collectors. You know?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, how many heads should we have? I don't know. Just put that like 3rd one on and let's call it a day.
Yeah.
That would have been great if they gave a pissed off Superman head or a drunken Superman head. That'd be nice.
I know,
or like a 5 o'clock shadow Superman.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was the whole thing, is that one of them, whichever one people were already making fun of in like the promotional stuff and like the toy, whatever toy cons he brought them to, and like that was the one that was getting ripped apart. So it must have been the smirking, because it's not stoic, it's not neutral. It's like literally like a Mona Lisa, where it's like half pissed off, half happy. It's like he doesn't know what he's doing with his face. So then he just made
it's like the Harrison Ford meme where like half of him is like serious, the other half is smiling.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think one other thing in terms of just being a better collector, and I know Yimbo, you've talked about this, Nochun, you've alluded to this, is just where am I going to put it? Like, look at this space. Like, I made so much space today so I can pull my figures out of a different room all into one room.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if it's enough space. So like, where am I going to put this all? So I just want to make sure that, the next thing that I'm bringing in is something I love. So Spider-Man, I'm definitely going to do it. It's going to be awesome. Every Spider-Man, I'm going to do it. But like, what dropped today from Mezco?
That Kriegs, which I'm again,
Kriegs,
as much as I love Mezco, but the Kriegs, and this is actually very funny. I forget. I have the phobia that's of like the holes, the pictures of holes, or like, do you know what I'm talking about? There's that phobia with like honeycombs, or like when you look at a cell, like the diagram of a cell, like cut in half. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, keep going. Explain it.
It's like trichophobia. Oh, I sent it in one of my group chats because I had to Google it. My iPad. Yay! All right, hang on.
What?
Fear of holes. Hold on. Fear of holes.
Like actual holes?
No, it's called. All right.
Buttons are the biggest problem for these people.
All right. So it's It's God. It's gross. Trypophobia. I can't even look. Oh God. So like pictures like this.
Okay.
Like the inside of a seed. Oh God, I can't. So some people like vomit from looking at it. I get queasy. I like legit can't look at it. I didn't know it was a thing. I remember in biology class, like as a sophomore in every time we talked about cell dissection and looking at those diagrams, I would be so grossed out. And now I know it's an actual thing. Like I have this reaction to seeing honeycombs and things like that. So
I just Googled it. I don't want to be like that.
Exactly. So the Kriegs helmets have all these eyes, and the helmet skeeves me out. That's the best way of wording it. It skeeves me out. So this
like a honeycomb.
The Kriegs,
I'm okay with the honeycomb, and if it's a plant, the ones about hands. That's gonna.
The hand one was gross.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep because I saw that. It's like
the
image of like
one
the
was very
tooth boy.
gross.
You know that like image of a boy that's all teeth.
Yeah.
Nightmare fuel.
Right.
That crap is nuts.
Well, I apologize. I can't believe I had to Google that again because it's now back in the forefront of my brain.
Sorry for that. Thank you for sharing that. I would have to say, first of all, when you showed that and I saw the hand, that scared the crap out of me. But you didn't go there. You went, look at those seeds.
Yeah, the seeds. Well, like something real, because this is a thing that like affects my life. Like I can't eat pomegranates, like I can't look at this stuff. You know what I mean?
Halloween jack-o'-lanterns? No.
Yeah, I
can't eat pomegranates.
So the Krieg helmets
on pomegranates, they're a pain in the ass.
Well, guys, I have to say this.
They are a pain in the ass.
The Krieg helmets were made up of all eyes, and those eyes always skeeve me out. So the murder hornets,
hornets
that had a different helmet, and they almost got me. And then I said, but what's the point? Because I'm not going to get any of those other Kriegs. I just the pale divers, whatever. I just don't care. And then I think the price is fantastic. It's just not.
That's I never noticed the eyes on the helmet.
Yeah, so it's not for me. I don't get upset about it. It's not for me. So if you like it,
totally
go for it. But it's not for me.
Yeah, the Kriegs are not for me either. I
can't stop thinking about the hands.
I know, man. I know. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting.
The hands are gross.
Like I
Ugh.
almost want to go back to take a look
But-
again.
No.
Like it's one of those
The-
things.
Yeah.
Those seeds, though.
Oh.
I think I will join the waitlist for Christopher Reeves.
I
Do it.
told
Really good figure.
Toy Addict 17 did. I
Do it.
pushed him too because
Do
I
it.
was like, they might be sitting on a shipping container. You know what I mean? Like it's just a matter
True.
of when because it will come up. I was waitlisted for about a week or two. I keep forgetting to. While you guys talk, I'm gonna look up the whole like my order.
I would say this. Gosh, thanks, Chris. So no chewing. Those creeks.
Yes,
There was a
hands.
white one.
All I
There
can
was
see
a
is
black
hands.
one. There was a white one and a black one, and they were going for like pretty. Like there was a guy in a Mezco chat that we were earlier. He was going to buy 2 of them for $500, and then today he's finalizing that deal with like this eBay guy, and today that 2-pack showed up for $150. And so he's like, "Ooh, sorry, canceling this because I can get it for $150 here, and I can get it in red, I think." And I was like, "Man, that must have stunk for that guy." But I'll tell you, the Kriegs I don't think sold that well. So now they're trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, nothing about really. Nothing about. I'm very much in the miss category for some of the non-branded, non-licensed characters. But definitely far off for me for Murder Hornet people.
Christopher Reeves, that's a great one. I think if you waitlist that one, that you can't go wrong with that one.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Or even Pattinson Batman. After watching Batman, we were supposed to talk about Batman. That was supposed to be our intro.
Yeah, we're getting. We're actually
into
going
something big.
through. We're going through our agenda pretty well.
So here, just I had to look it up for you. So Sunsi. So now again, this was in a different time because this was last summer. I joined the wait list for Reeve Superman on June 5th, and then I got the email June 8th that he was
That's
switching
crazy.
to the pre-order.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and Vapor was about a week when I like in between, and
Really, a week?
it was quick, man. It was a quick turnaround.
Wow.
So I know Danny's still waiting for Reeve Superman. That's what I'm saying. Just like throw it out there.
When did he?
He just finally did it. Maybe he's in the chat. He can let us know. I feel like it was last week. He went for it. He finally joined it.
Oh, okay. So it's recent.
So he's still This is a recent one.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know. Some of those, some of those are weird. I'm hoping I'm waitlisted for the Keaton Batman. I'm waitlisted for Mr. Freeze.
Yep.
So I want those badly.
Yep.
But the ongoing joke is that Keaton Batman is going to keep getting pushed back because it was supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
Well, dude, we're lucky that we're waitlisted because if we pre-ordered, we'd have the non-refundable deposit of whatever $25 or whatever.
Very
So
true.
like we're on a wait list. We will get it if it ever actually comes out because you know what I mean. So we're lucky in that regard. I'm very happy that, and same with
I don't
Freeze.
think it'll ever come out.
I don't know, man. I definitely don't have hope because when I looked up the promotional, because that was again referring back to this like Mez interview, he was saying like when they show off figures like the prototypes, he goes, it's smoke and mirrors, it's hot glue and masking tape, so when you see the pictures of it, it does not look great because because it was literally them trying to piece this thing together to stand there so they could announce this pre-order. But I mean other companies have done it. I bought that I bought and returns the seamless Black Series Luke Skywalker. I didn't know he was 8 inches. It was an 8-inch figure, but they have the I forget what the Black Series fancy.
Oh, the hyper reels.
The hyper reels, yeah. So I only got to see him in the box because it was one of those like NECA style where you can open with the Velcro, and it looked awesome. Like not having seamless is amazing. But it can be done. But what Mez was saying in his interview was with the clothing and the rubber. He's like when you shrink it down from something from like a Hot Toys size to a 112. he's like, the material doesn't shrink with it. The material, you're still dealing with regular fabric and regular rubber, and that's what they're having all this trouble, like, so like, the Hyperreal 8-inch figure that has more, elasticity to play with, more space to deal with. So I don't know.
Simon says, Simon Toast, Reeves dropped for sale during Christmas, and then I bought them brand new last year. They got that rubber skin, and Collectible Fun is just reminding us of what that.
That'll be something that I still haven't gotten over it. What I just saw about the hands, but my comment about Keaton is that jumping adjacently, that figure is probably timed out to be like, oh, Flashpoint, he's gonna be big in Flashpoint. Flashpoint ain't never coming out. The guy's gonna stay arrested until the premiere.
Yeah, it's like arrest after restraining order after restraining order.
Like, shouldn't he have been asked to leave Hawaii?
Yeah, that's
Sir, you got to leave the state of Hawaii right now. We don't want to deal with this anymore.
That makes me sad because that just shows that he's obviously got some issues, some trouble. Like he needs help. He needs some help.
Yeah,
help.
Yeah,
it bums me out.
He doesn't know when to ask for it.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you guys: are you cutting anything out as being a better collector? Like, are you cutting anything out?
So I will answer first because I have it locked and loaded, and I already shared it in our Hasbro's group chat. I'm gonna boycott. I'm gonna keep my legends that I've pre-ordered, like the ones today, any outstanding ones. But like, I'm gonna pass the Thor. I love Thor. I love Takiti Wakai, or I love that guy. I love like the Thor movies. But I'm not buying those figures. I refuse because like Lady J, like Lady Thor doesn't even come with electricity. And I know that I have it, but that's like ridiculous. That like I don't know. I got the Spider-Mans today, but I'm done with Legends because I've been focusing on like NECA with the Turtles, and now I'm cooling out with them. I got Black Noir and his gigantic groin. Did you see the Black Noir?
You got Black Noir?
I got Black Noir, and he's so goofy looking.
And I like see a theme, Bo. You love anyone with the word noir.
I believe it's well endowed noir.
Oh my God! Look, here it is. This is.
Or no, it's Big Black Noir.
Oh man!
Look at that Schwann's, man. That is, like, come on.
That is wow.
So
yeah,
I mean, like as a vigilante figure, that'll be. I mean, like in Black Noir, like so. I love the boys, and I have the Homelander, and I have the Starlight NECA figures. So like I was excited to get him until literally like he doesn't even look like that in the show, like that the cod piece or whatever. Like that's just
they took some liberties.
Wait,
so
quick question. Okay,
yeah.
So you're not gonna buy that wave. What if they drop a 3-pack Garfield, Toby, Holland,
Spider-Man's? I will. I will get the Spider-Man figures.
I think
I'm the same.
I think that's a running thread amongst if I think about what we've talked about is that it's character dependent. You know?
Right.
None of us need another Spider-Man. Give me a break. I mean, Chris, look at your collection, man. You don't need another Spider-Man for the rest of your life.
I have all,
but you want it. And it's nice. You get that dopamine fix, and you're gonna take some beautiful photos with them. So I get it.
Or I would tell you,
Cyclops too.
That 2-pack Spinneret Spider-Man. That Spider-Man is like the Spider-Man you get. It's pinless.
Yeah,
and it's
with the toe,
heads,
with the
toe and the heads. Like that's a great legend. And you know what though? I'm gonna throw this out too. We know Legend. So Legend, Hasbro announced they're gonna do the 3. That's awesome. Well, guess what? Figure Arts is going to probably do it too, and maybe I'll just buy those Arts. and I'll save for a Figure Arts Toby with a better, more photorealistic, phototech head sculpt of Toby with his pastor hair and Andrew. You know what I mean? Like
they are doing it. They just haven't released it
because like why did I need him? I didn't.
Great segue. Great segue. Great segue. We're going to talk about regret buys, everyone. What are those toys in your collection that you regret buying because it was on impulse, because you wanted to buy something when you went to Target. I have a few of them, and I know Yumbo was about to get into.
I have a stack right here for us to go through.
All right, let's take a look.
Let's.
All right, here.
We're just gonna go through.
I didn't dig mine out of the closet as much, but
right.
I think yours was really.
So mine are ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna fire away. So these are gonna be quick. So, Zenmu, right? Zenmu, is that his name?
Zenmu.
This was
I don't know.
yeah. Like I wanted to build the figure because I had 4 of the parts. Did I need arcade? No, I didn't. I took a one shot where he was in a band with my white suit Deadpool and Hitmonkey, and then that's it. I've only used him one time. I like his alternate head as like a Carnage alternate head because it has like the crazy hair. But I'm gonna just list this guy loose, and I don't care if I get $1 for him because I'm never gonna use him again. His stupid shoes. So like
you could probably get one more good photo. You know, I'll be positive. Get one more good photo of him. Pop his head off. Put I only call him Bill now because of Toy Addict. But put Bill's head on him, and you got like one more good photo. Like Bill's going out for a fancy dinner.
That's yeah. So like, and look, I'm gonna preface this too by saying like this is in no way like if anything that I show off today, if it's a figure that you care about or a character you care about, like I'm not knocking the figure. The figure actually is really cool. It came with the cane, the extra head sculpt. Like I just don't know the character. So for me, it was just to buy whatever piece of him I needed. And now like I said, in terms of my toy photography, I'm not shooting him. He's collecting dust. So that's what I mean. I don't want to ever think that I'm like knocking anybody's like what they're interested in, because this is just my own personal man.
I think a year ago or 2 years ago, I think everyone's in a different place, especially if you're starting out with toy photography. And I think overall, if I had to summarize it, everyone's just maturing.
Yeah.
Not going for like the high volume, going for the higher quality, less toys, more versatility with what you're actually doing with them.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's another one. So this is from the 2-pack, the Infinity War with Falcon. I'm going to keep the Falcon because I have. He's my Falcon with wings in the regular costume. I have my Captain America Falcon. But this Bucky, I now have like 4 Buckies. I'm not that big of a winter. Like I like Bucky, but why do I have 4 Buckies? So he's got to go. He's going to be another loose listing because I just don't need him. I don't need this version of this character. And it was at the time, it was the only thing available, and the Disney Plus show is out, and I was all hyped up, and every week, and I wanted to shoot, Falcon and Winter Soldier, so that's what I used. But yeah, I now have other versions. I have a comic book version. I have the updated the Disney Plus version with the short hair, and then I just got that killer Winter Soldier that just came out.
Oh, you got the re-release of that one?
Yeah,
that's which is the ultimate one for me.
Exactly. So like, he's got to go. Yeah. So he'll find a new home with somebody, and that's exciting. Here we go. Keep. Speaking of, again, this was me going on daily toy hunts to get through my work day, because that's again part of this too. Was like the coping, the dopamine hits. We were grinding out, all of us, through work. And I bought this guy, Galaxy Fortnite figure from Jazzware.
I have no idea who that is.
And this guy, 8-Ball. These are 2 Fortnite figures that were the Jazzwares with the hand articulation. They looked cool. Oh. I said, I could shoot them. But now with my like cluttered shelves, these guys are just collecting dust and they're just taking up space. So I'm gonna list them. They're gonna go. I told you,
it's so kind of like that. What's that little Asian woman that would tell you if something brings you joy or not? If it brings you joy, keep it. If it doesn't,
right,
get rid of it.
Yeah, what is her name?
Marie.
She's a Curie.
No, not
Curie. No, that's
create the vaccine for rabies.
I would watch that special if she was just like, "Does it bring you joy?" Everyone's dying.
So one figure
Marie Kondo.
That's it. Okay. I still never watched the show. My wife told me about her when she was like, "Yeah, maybe you should watch this show."
It
So
will
I
give
haven't
you
watched.
some
I think about that. I
introspective
think it's
into your
like if
life.
Yeah.
what was it after like if you haven't like played with it or something or used it in like a year or 90, is it 90 days? Is that what you said?
I think if you haven't worn it in 90 days,
Yeah.
you're never gonna wear it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
So
yeah, I do think about that. That's a cool thing.
I know. So this one I'm on the
That's
fence
cool.
about. I'm on the fence about him
I
because
think
he is
keep it.
I think I'm going to keep this one because it's the only Dormammu I have. So
Yeah, and it's a
I
good
think,
one.
right. But it's just, again, I got him super early, like when he came out, and I lit up his head, and then I haven't shot him since. So I did see somebody do a really cool forced perspective shot where it was literally like Strange back here. Like I saw the behind the scenes. So it was blown up against Comic Book Strange. So I do want to bust him at. So like I did fire me up, but he was originally pulled off the shelf because, again, I'm looking. I'm like, I haven't shot this guy, but he's probably gonna stay. Time travel cap. I bought him for $10 clearance at Best Buy, and I was so annoyed because the head doesn't even fit any other heads. I was like, oh, I can throw Hawkeye or I could throw Ant-Man's head. Like
yours doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit. They screwed up the peg. The peg is different. So it literally is. This is the only head that can fit on this body, and I bought him so I can get a Captain America shield because the only other one I had was this one, which is the Worthy cap. That was the Marvel Legends with the Mjolnir and the battle.
That's great. Yeah, that's a great cap.
But guess what? He's on my list, Chris. I think I'm gonna move him too because I have.
You'll get good money for him.
Yeah, I have the figure arts. I have the figure arts cap.
Oh, that figure arts is a good one.
Which I love that. I love that. And I was like on the fence about my figure arts collection because of the scale.
I think the next one just came out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep I decided I'm keeping my figure arts when I need to be fancy. Like if I have like a fancy picture that I need to try, or like I'm a collaboration with like a, like what I've done with like Action Figure Dreamer, like when we've teamed up with him in the past, it's like, oh man, he's gonna blow me out of the water with these customs. I'm like, all right, figure arts, that's the best I can do.
Is Beast Kingdom collection.
Yeah. Oh my God. So I think I'm gonna move my battle because like I'm not shooting him. I haven't been using him. If I go to cap, I go to
and I have redundant. Yeah.
And I have the Mezco cap.
I have this one. I thought it was the same body, but it was a part of the 2-pack with Black Widow, and it came with a bunch of heads.
Is that cap?
This one? No, this is from the Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
Camera.
Oh, okay.
Mark Ruffalo 4-pack, and it all fits.
Mark Ruffalo.
So I wonder if there was a 4-pack with Thor for Age of Ultron. That was a Bruce Banner, Black Widow, Thor, Hawkeye 4-pack. I think it was a Disney Store exclusive.
That's cool.
Look at this. I see. Perfect example. I just took off the Worthy cap head, and it will not fit. It will not fit. This knob is bigger. The knob is bigger than the standard Marvel Legends head peg.
That's so weird.
Oh, that's weird. Like it's not the same as this one, then, because this one came with so many different heads.
See, this one, this is a bigger ball. The time travel cap is a bigger ball than the standard Legends head pegs. I remember being so upset about that when I discovered, because I was genuinely hyped. I was like, oh, I can take different ones. I thought I could like clone or like a focus stack, like or like clone the figure with different heads. I can do my own version of the time travel scene. Like place it in different spots. Don't move the camera. Like Photoshop everybody in. And then no, I couldn't.
Yeah, I like this for a different reason though. The 2-pack, and it came with multiple heads and extra weapons. It reminds me of like the 80s, 90s when a toy would come out and would look nothing like the show.
Yeah.
Like this is not the suit.
Yeah,
this is not the suit at all.
I was thinking, I was like, when did they wear that suit?
Never. Promotional material only.
here we go. Now, this is a guy, again, for the Build-A-Figure. Now, I'm going to say this Build-A-Figure I'm keeping because my spirit animal is a bear. So Ursa Major, I'm very happy I have my Ursa Major, but I don't know who the Vault Guardsman is. And, like, you know, he's an Iron Man guy, bad guy, I guess, right? But
I think he's a cosmic guy, isn't he?
I don't need him. I don't know the ideas. I've shot him in one like reel. You know, it wasn't even like a photograph. It was for like a reel that I was doing where I needed a bad guy to get punched in the face by Iron Man. So I think he's gonna go too, because like again, I need the shelf space.
Honestly, I think that makes sense. He's irrelevant to your fandom.
Right.
And your hobby. If you're irrelevant on those two things, if we bring it back to that scale,
right.
You know, what we were talking about, you know, like articulation, design, accessories, and do you like this?
Right. and the definitive final category, do you like this? and I don't understand why we still have that scale of 0 to 5 on that one, but but yes, do you like this? That's a wait, that's a regret buy?
So did I need all of that wave? I didn't.
Who was in that wave again? It was No Way Home.
It was the No Way Home. So I was able to complete him because
he looks cool.
He does, and I took a really cool picture of him fighting Ursa Major, but I have a whole shelf of Spider-Man villains I actually love and care about.
He's not a Spider-Man villain.
So then why was he in
Wait,
No
is
Way
he
Home?
not a Spider-Man villain? I have no idea who this guy is.
Armadillo Man? He's not a Spider-Man villain.
Is he not? So then why do I have him?
He looks like that character from Young Justice.
Yeah, he does.
It's the too many toys. So look, we're getting back into like, you know, he's neat. I liked him on my shelf. But at this point, with too many toys around, he doesn't make the cut for me because I can't tell you anything about him. And I have other figures that can get punched in the face by superheroes, you know, by good guys.
This could almost be its own segment as we go forward each month.
Yeah,
too many toys. What toys have reached that category of you just have too many?
Because now that Yimbo's going through his, I have a bunch of those figures in my basement that I like in totes because I just don't need them, and I haven't sold them because I can't do that because I'm so lazy. But
me too.
Well, I listed like 20 figures the other night, and it's a pain in the ass. But like I had to force myself to do it, and it took about 2 hours. So like 10 listings an hour. It was like my average probably because that just to go through and even the app makes it easy and copying and pasting, and it still is a grind to make sure you take the pictures of every angle because you know like I want to show on my listings what I would expect to see, or like what I would want to see as a customer, you know, like I want to see all the different parts of the box and make sure everything looks good and the close-up of the paint apps. So like I try to do it all, but it takes
I mean you don't half-ass Jimbo, so
so this is a Diamond Select I got for $9 from the Disney Store.
Oh, is that Diamond Select? Oh.
It's Diamond Select, so she's massive, and she's out of scale. And I have the I bought the Pepper Potts Captain Marvel with the short hair 2-pack, and I really like that 2-pack. I really like that Pepper and like the Rescue, and I really like the look of that Captain Marvel.
It's a good 2-pack.
I don't need this one. I don't need an out of scale Select. So
back to Armadillo Man, I speculated. I thought he was like his first appearance was Cap, and then Simontos says that he's a Cap villain.
Okay.
Simontos says that he saw a great custom of the Green Goblin with a Bolt Guardsman. You can dip your hand into customizations.
Maybe a summer thing, but
it's the new Goblin thing.
Yeah. All right, who do I have? I got one more, and this one bummed me out that I felt this way because I bought him at the hype of the Loki show, which is still up there. If it's not my favorite show, because I'm trying to think if Moon Knight's now topped it. Moon Knight may have topped it, which we got to watch today. I have to watch today's.
Oh,
I'm 2 weeks back now.
Oh,
you're 2 back. Okay.
So Loki.
Yeah, I had to spend 3 hours watching the Batman,
which we have to get to. But
yeah, we'll get there.
this comic version, and it was with the sword and not
I
the
almost
daggers.
picked that one up.
It's cool, but his eyes are so wonky. His eyes are so. I don't know if it was the paint apps on this particular one, or if it was just weird. But what am I gonna do? I have Figure Arts Loki. I have the TVA Loki. I have the Sylvie. I have an Marvel Enchantress if I want to start getting weird. Like I don't know if
is a great figure.
Yeah, so I don't know if I need like this. I would keep him, I guess, if I'm going to shoot Enchantress, but because it's the comic one. But I haven't even opened her yet.
Again, well, Enchantress stays in that costume for like almost anything. I actually know her more from Young Avengers. That's the last storyline I read with her.
Okay. So yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I pulled him because.
Does it bring you joy, Yimbo? Does it bring you joy?
No,
pick it up and look at it. Does it bring you joy?
Like I think he's cool. I think he might make somebody else happier. I think he would make somebody else happier.
I like those. I like those.
A new home.
Yeah.
I mean, some of those in Regret Prize are good. Yeah.
I know. That's what I mean. It's just and like that was just in a like I mean I really cased my shelving, and that made a nice dent where I was able to spread some stuff out, like where it's not totally cramped anymore. And I'm still gonna keep like there's a lot of stuff that I'm keeping. Like I have 2 versions of Thanos. I have the one from the Children of Thanos, the 5-pack, where he's it's with the Infinity Gauntlet, the snap, and the burned face, and that one. And then I have the one with the Iron Man 2-pack, where it's like the younger, or like the Endgame Thanos,
more burnt face.
Yeah. So I have both of those guys that I still need to shoot, but like I love Thanos. I love that character, so I'm gonna keep both of those guys.
Yeah.
King Eternal says I can't stand BAF sets. It's actually prevented me from buying figures because I don't want to have just one part and minimal accessories. Yeah.
I think I'm with that. And actually the ones I did pull out,
I agree.
I remember I pulled it out earlier.
Let's see your list, no cheating. Yimbo, great list. So thoughtful. Wouldn't have expected anything less.
Thanks, man.
I'm only gonna have 4 figures to show on this one.
Okay.
Not necessarily gonna put. Well, maybe I will put up for eBay, whatever, or Mercari. But I just grabbed it because I'm not a horror guy. I don't really care for horror films. It kind of freaks me out. It's kind of like when I look at that hand with the. Just can't do it. It's just like that alone is gonna keep me up tonight. I can't. It's burned into my eyes. But it's like the horror ones, and I wanted the Build-A-Figure. We're gonna sit with the Build-A-Figure. It's the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure, which for me last year was probably the best Build-A-Figure that they made. It came with such cool accessories, details, sculpts, everything about it. Loved. I don't even know the comic of it or the video game or whatever. Just a cool thing. But to get to there, you had to buy the wave. And thankfully, they only did 5 figures in this wave to get to Venom Pool.
Okay.
One figure I did like, it was the Gwen Stacy Venom. I read the comic. It's comic accurate. It's cool.
It looked great.
But did I need this freaky-ass Morbius? He's not even the Morbius that I think of as the ultimate Morbius. It's just...
That's not bad.
Let's have this freaky little bastard out here on my shelf. It's never gonna happen.
You know what? I like the toy. I've had a Toy Biz one sitting on my eBay listing forever, like the old one. Like during because I sold a bunch of those. I wish
to sell or to
no to sell. I've had them listed, thinking like the movie would move it. It hasn't. Like, but
no, it didn't.
No, but those
the movie didn't move anything.
No. So that Morbius, he's up in my eBay room. This is the base. This is where my toy photography studio. But then I have our guest room, which is like my eBay store, which is just a stack of everything listed. Yeah, it's bad. But I had so many of those Toy Biz like classic Spider-Man figures that I do kind of wish I had back. Like I sold the Sandman, the Carnage. My favorite one was I wish I still had the Scorpion from that one because it looked really good from that comic one. But
it's really nice. I have that one.
Yeah, the Morbius looks great, like that one. But this one did bum me out. Like I
feel go back through the wave like this Miles. I don't know.
I'll agree with you on that.
Doesn't bring me joy. I don't even know who
No,
this yellow
Phage is
symbiote-
great, man. Phage is awesome.
This whatever the hell this guy is.
You'll get good money for him.
Yeah, I looked on. He's going for like $30.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
Yeah, and then I'm tempted. I might keep this Carnage, but still kind of a little freaky.
That's a
With
cool
the,
Carnage. That's a
The
good Carnage.
raised,
Yeah.
the raised stuff.
put the other head sculpt on him. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
have the one that came with the Ben Riley.
Yeah,
figure.
that one's better. That one is better.
But to your point, it's like I went after the Builder figure.
Yep.
On the flip, I actually, I can bring it down. It's actually over here. I was talking to Chris about like Shang-Chi, and I bought the entire wave because I needed to.
Yeah.
And so I got this old.
So I got him too.
Yeah,
This
I have
fancy
that one.
gentleman.
I got him
This
too.
fancy gentleman might actually end up on eBay just because.
How much is he going for? Because I'd sell mine.
Let's see.
Are you looking? Well, while you look at that, let me go through my list. Again, these could be your most favorite figures, but to me, they're just
40, 50.
yeah,
40 or 50.
40,
For the
yeah,
high.
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Again, what you're about to say, Chris, I reiterate as well. I'm not knocking folks that like horror and they like all these symbiotes. They do nothing for me. They bring me no joy.
Right. That's it, man. That's what it's all about.
I'm gonna knock this one out of the way because I know people feel probably different about this one, but this one is a rare buy for me. It's just a big hunk of plastic that I've not taken a photo of, and I don't know. The Hydra Stomper. I don't know.
I saw him in a GameStop yesterday for the first time, like seeing him in a store. And
Do you have him?
I don't. I didn't. I left them at the store.
Do you want one?
Well, like the funny thing is, oh man, getting into like regrets. I mean, like I just bought the Nebula. I had the Black Panther Star-Lord forever, and I finally opened him so I can make the Watcher.
Well, by the way, just letting you know, the Spider-Man Noir is just the Black Panther What If repaint. So just paint that black.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Well, see, like, so I wanted the one. So like, I like I love the What If show. I absolutely love the What If show. And Santi, I told you, like, I want that Ultron. So like, I'm gonna be all in on that wave because I've already ordered 4 of the figures. Right? We had Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, and then both Moon Knights, and we're waiting for what 2 or 3 more figures to come out.
It's probably 3 more, and it's probably gonna be whatever. It's probably gonna be Miss Marvel, and it's probably gonna be She-Hulk.
I would assume so.
Really? You think so? It's going to take that long, though? Because those aren't coming out for a while.
Well, they're March 23 is when they're coming out with Moon Knight.
She-Hulk is later this year, right? So they have time to do a slow reveal.
March 23? Really? Wait.
That's what the pre-order date is. Or
2000. Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah, a year, Chris.
Even with that,
I thought I was like,
Miss
March
Marvel.
23rd
I think that show
already
cool.
passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the future March 23rd. Maybe it'll come out on March 23rd, 2023. But I think that'll be those figures in that wave. But to your point, that Ultron from What If, it's going to be cool.
Yeah, that will be a cool figure. This is another.
Is this why you told me not to buy them when I? Yeah, but I was in Walmart with Chris and Tuscan, and I saw this 2-pack initially, and Chris basically was like, "Put that down."
Because you got Super Shredder instead. But I thought I was like super jet. It comes with great accessories. Comes with Splinter, like the rat in a cage. It's pretty cool. But ultimately, I just don't do anything with these figures, and it's a regret buy. All right, which one's next? All right, so this one, I opened this up and what's in.
Wait, should we all pop out our McFarlane figures and just go through why did I buy this?
Hold on, I got a few more, but yeah, this one This was what was this one? Oh, this was a McFarlane designed Batman. That's what it was.
Yep.
Ugh. Then this one, Superboy Prime. I thought he was gonna be a lot cooler. The head sculpt is just terrible.
He looked really cool in the box. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, out of the box. I should.
Chris, I had the Batman I in my hand today at the mall, like the McFarlane masked version.
I love that one.
I had it in my hands and I said no. I put him back, but I'm gonna wait. So I ordered the figure arts and the Mezco because I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
The Mezco was my immediate pre-order, and then Big Bad when Ozzy posted it in our group, and I was like, let me just pre-order because that's October, and Mezco is gonna be whenever the hell it's gonna be, and that movie is so good.
I know, the movie's so good. We'll get to that. Speaking of the movie, yeah, I bought this guy and immediately regretted it. That is all. And then this one is
we'll talk about it, but yes, that little tool that
I told you. Did you laugh when you saw that?
And it was immediate. I'm like, oh, so it's not a putty knife.
Yeah, exactly.
That is still the worst accessory to give to a character.
And it had significant meaning for the movie too.
Yeah, that's
up till the end. This was, I needed to get out of Target with something in my hand. And
is that a Gundam figure?
Collect Gundam?
It's a Gundam, $15, like Bandai. I have no idea where I bought this, but yeah.
Although I've seen some amazing pictures of Gundam figures when you apply practical fireworks. So maybe you go in the backyard and you around the 4th of July, you shove a bunch of fireworks into the ground and keep that sucker up while taking some pictures.
Granted, whatever I sell it for, the shipping will cost more than that. So, yeah, maybe. All right, and then this one was probably a more expensive regret buy. This was a Sentinel figure. What I didn't realize, it was on sale. And it was significantly reduced. And originally it was like $300, but it's significantly reduced. And I was like, I need to get this. I thought it was 1/12. It wasn't. It was 1/6. When it came in the mail, I was like, what is this? Should have done some more reading.
1/6.
This is Sentinel Iron Spider-Man. So this was a regret.
Wow. That is
awesome. It's awesome, but I didn't need this.
And it's breaking.
Well, no.
How big is he?
1/6. It's a hot toy.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's not a hot toy, but it's the
right.
Sentinel. But yeah, this is Sentinel. Sorry, the arms.
The legs do not stay on.
Yeah. But it's cool looking, but
yeah, you love that Rebel Tech. That Rebel Tech one.
This was way before the Rebel Attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I have the hot toy too. So that's my regret. Those are my regrets.
I mean, these are all fairly, regrets with reason. I mean, I think, I keep trying to find the thread between our regrets. I think we could all spend like 5-10 minutes on McFarlane figures if we really wanted to, because I think we each have like half dozen or more.
I have a bucket where I'm also just gonna. I've kind of tapped out. I'm keeping all my Big Daddies, all the big ones. So like the Clayface I just got. I really like the Dookie.
Oh, you got the Clayface.
Yeah, I love
the Poop Monster.
Yeah, I love my King Shark.
Oh, King Shark's so good.
I love my Steppenwolf and my Dark Side. I have the Armored Dark Side.
You have the Armored Dark Side.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
But everyone. Oh, like Lobo, I'm gonna keep too because he's another big character. I like the Lobo.
And he's that's really the only Lobo that looks good, to be honest, other than the Storm, which is too much money.
Yeah. So I think like I have the whole Snyder cut Justice League. I think I might just get rid of them, and if I do, I'm gonna take a hit on it. But I just right now they're in a tub. I just literally
Well,
tubbed
you-
all my McFarlanes
It's
up
not a great
because
time.
You have
to
that
move, not a
Mezco
great time to
three-pack.
move that flash. I'm telling you.
yeah, that's true. I know.
Well, you have that Mezco 3-pack coming out too. So
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. Like, my wife. Like I said, I'm very fortunate that my wife is encouraging. She's not like jumping up and down for me to buy mezcos, but she supports like me buying figures that I'm going to be super into and passionate about, and
Yeah.
photograph, and like things that will look great. Like, she is very supportive of, like my pursuits in this. So she is all about me. She'd rather me again cut back on all stuff, all of the excess, all of the maybe that'll look cool in a shot. Like that question, that's a phrase that's out of my vernacular now. I guess that'll look cool. Like, it has to be something I want. So like that 3-pack, I can't wait. That Sentinel Peter B. Parker was supposed to arrive Tuesday, and now it's not coming until tomorrow, and we're not even going to be home. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to wait till Sunday to play with him in my gargoyle.
Well, I mean, we don't have to show them, but let's talk about some figures that are top figures of this year so far on the reverse side. We don't have to show them. I have all of them in box right now, so I don't feel like taking them out of the box and all that.
So this is my big FU. This is my new favorite figure. It's my new Noir Spider-Man.
I love it. It's great.
It's actually pretty
They
nice.
should have done that.
I'm gonna,
They
this
have a
hat is
cowboy
from-
Spider-Man too. That's
right.
You're not far off.
So this hat is from the Wolverine Disney Toy Box figure. If I paint it black, this is with the Deadpool hands, like from the movie Deadpool, and a Deadpool gun. So
what was the jacket from again?
and this is from the Mezco Punisher from the Netflix version, the John Parashall.
I think you should do that because that figure itself is definitely perishable. Like you can do whatever you want with that figure because it's trash. But that's awesome. You should do that.
What else has been my? I mean, just from the Revel Tech Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
I love that Revel Tech Deadpool, but he's up there. And then, I also have to give a shout out to this guy too because this was my Mezco Monday winner.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I mean, come on, that's
yeah. So just from like a sentimental
of all the ones
standpoint,
I've seen you got this year, I think that's my favorite one you got.
That one's a good one.
Like I love this figure.
And that one was free.
This was free 99, baby. This is
which gets even higher for me. It's like, oh, it's beautiful and it's free. Oh,
yeah.
double whammy.
See, that's why.
I know.
No chewing. That's why you got to get a Mezco. The Reeves is an exclusive. Vapor is an exclusive. You get a Mezit.
Right.
Every Monday you post, or even you post
just whenever during the week,
whenever you want, and you have a chance to win a Mezco.
It's great, and we know a lot of people now, Chris, that have done it. You know?
Everyone's won except for me.
Oh well, we gotta start the campaign now. We gotta start the campaign.
I really had a great one too, and I thought I was gonna win.
Dude, it's like it's so funny because I'm sure we all feel that way, but like there were so many shots that it's like that didn't do it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like wait,
come on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Which is
you look
nice.
at the Toy Talk hashtag, you look at the YTG hashtag. Imagine being the Mezco hashtag.
Oh, I know.
It's like, geez.
Yeah, that's true.
And then what else said? Man, what was another good one? Something that was just on my mind. Oh, I really like the Spidey 2099 now. Like that Mezco is awesome.
Good one.
And I'm blanking. There was another one that I was like super fired up about, but what about you?
I would have to say Inkblot is one.
I'm still waiting on him.
Definitely one. Burner Vapor is there. Sentinel Peter B. And also Atticus Doom.
That's who I was gonna say. Atticus. I love Atticus, and I haven't shot him enough. I only did a couple portraits.
That's how I feel. I haven't shot him enough, but I love him.
Like at Michael's, I think I forget who it was. I think it was Ultra Pop. I think it was Pierre. Got featured on Extreme Sets.
Yes.
Doing
that was
an Atticus right in his office.
Yes.
And when I was at Michael's buying this Vapor bedroom, there was the old rotary phone there that was like $2.99. And I bought it because I'm gonna totally use that idea with my extreme set mansion and set them up. It's the Michaels has like a little rotary phone, and I'm gonna set it up as like
That's
the detective thing because
fantastic.
I like that was such a great idea from Pierre, and that's what he is. He's like a magic detective. So I'm gonna set up my own little magic shop, a
If
magic
you got a
PI.
second one, paint it red and then do a lot of
Bat phone?
Batman shots.
Oh, and that's another figure I love. I really like and this is an older one now, but it was new to me in 22. The Ascending Knight. I really like my blue and gray Ascending Knight Batman.
Did you pre-order the classic Batman Two-Face?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
I wanted to. I was all ready for it, and then what was it, 190 or something?
Yeah.
Like the price tag, and I went.
It's a lot,
and it was
because you probably like the Batman, but it's a Two-Face. Would that have been a Mezco you would have picked up on its own?
I mean, like I. Do you know the funny thing is the original Two-Face that they had that could have been my first Mezco. I know, because it was at the Zap Comics, and when I bought Moon Knight, I was between. I said, "Do I get a hero or a villain?" Like, I love Two-Face. But I don't have a Mezco bat. Like, let me just start with a good guy, and I went Moon Knight. I'm so happy I went Moon Knight now.
Yeah, that was a smarter choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I thought I was gonna get that 2-pack. I thought it was a no-brainer slam dunk. The 190, I kind of like stumbled on it because again, it hit me at a point where I was just coming off of another set of buys, where I'm like, I can't drop this now. I can't lock into this. Ugh.
Yeah.
So maybe if it's if there's a waitlist option, maybe I will down the road. But you know what? I have the Justice League 3-pack. You know, like how many Batmans do I need? I have the Ascending Knight now. I'm gonna have the Batfleck, and then I'll have the Batman Mezco whenever he comes out.
Do you want this one? You have this one.
So many Batmans. I have a lot of Batmans.
Yeah, I think any collector has a lot of Batmans, a lot of Spider-Mans, maybe a few Supermans, but Batmans and Spider-Mans, those are the big ones.
Yeah,
those are I would say for each house, that's the main one.
What about you, No Chewing?
The figures that I really liked aren't even from this year; it's from before. So I bought them this year. Some of them, actually, the ones I pulled out are ones I haven't even opened, just because I got some goals I need to get closer toward. But I'm dying to open up this guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like, he looks pretty.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, 4 more pounds.
There you go.
Can I just say that the more I'm playing with this, the more I'm digging it. The articulation's incredible. Sorry, gone.
I mean, for a $15 figure, you should probably just keep it, man. I mean,
it's pretty amazing.
Even if you ship that thing out, it's $7. I don't know who's gonna get it.
Yimbo goes above and beyond. There's no indication that I'm going to be selling these anytime soon because I'm so lazy. So,
and I haven't opened up this one, but it's probably figure of the year from last year. Only took 12 days. Where in this country does it take 12 days to ship anything from a corporation?
Wow.
It's a fun figure. It's a good one.
Yeah, so I'm excited to open this one.
I want you to open it with us because I want to see your reaction to it.
And then these figures as well I got earlier this year.
Oh
yeah.
And they're in box and they're mint, and there's no physical goal associated with these guys. It's just me not wanting to open up a mint in box version of these guys.
Yeah.
So cool, yeah.
I will.
That would be tough to open for me too.
I'll probably be drinking when I do it, but I will.
That's why I still haven't opened these guys, because I have the two, because when Cox Create, when I bought the movie Turtles from him loose, he threw in 2 of these for me with the weapons. So I've been sitting on this one with the weapons rack, and I just haven't had the.
That's the coolest thing about these toys, is that they give you so many accessories.
I know. And I still need to decide what to do about the farmhouse, or if I do the ultimates. I haven't decided. I don't know what to do.
I think you return that April with the wonky knees, you keep the farmhouse and the Ultimate Casey. That's my call.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Or you
Because
sell
I
the
love that Ultimate
wonky
Casey.
knees.
Yeah.
I think you can get a good turnaround with the wonky knees.
Oh, and you could probably sell the farmhouse Casey loose as
Oh,
well.
loose. Yeah.
I guess the heads
then
are
you'll
like
have-
identical. Yeah, it's just a different
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah, you'll have the Ultimate Casey and the better April.
Oh man, Mezco McSwain just took a sick shot with her sketching Leo and then
Yes.
posed Leo exactly
That was
with the
good.
lighting. That was a killer shot. That was amazing.
You know, I would say Mr. McSwain is underrated with his iPad editing skills. He can do some incredible stuff. He does. Did you see his Spider-Man 2099 with the Mezit?
Yeah.
So and then he did another one with Wolverine. They don't sell those Mezits. He actually did that with his iPad. And he showed me to do it, and I was like, I still don't know how you did it.
Yeah, he started paint. He starts drawing on him now because he did one with Vapor and a Mezit.
Yes.
I think it was, and it was like supposed to be a father-son shot, and he's like, he looked naked, so I gave him a bathing suit and a tank top. And I'm like, that's a great call, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Well, one last thing. Yimbo, do you have to go?
I'm looking over. I think the Pickboard guys are still going, so I might try to pop in and say hello to them if they're still live, so I can at least make an appearance there. They might be. I don't know if they're winding down.
I mean, if you have to go, keep going. But I did want to mention the Batman.
Yeah.
We all saw it, right?
Yep.
I mean, we might have to just do a spoiler cast like we did with Spider-Man, right? Didn't we? Yeah, we did the whole.
Let's do that. That was
yeah.
This
For a
way
3-hour
it'll be.
movie.
Yeah, we'll break
Let's
it down.
give it its due time. It's 3 hours. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, Batman spoilers for another day. I have to say this was a lot of fun, guys. It always is. Toy Daddies is back, and again, we'll do it every once a month with the three of us, and we have a few ideas lined up for the rest of the time. No Chewing has got us moving on some great ideas, and I can't wait.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. This is great.
Next time, I want us to do a it depends on how we want to coordinate, but basically just a photo session. Let's just take pictures while we talk. And if we get the motivation right, and the actual, we actually do it, just go around and just send each other a care package of like, this is a figure, this is some stuff to shoot with, and then we open it and then take shots of that during the next session.
Okay, so the stipulation is we send a figure and other things like props and stuff.
Yeah, and we'll put a dollar cap on it.
I like it. I like that idea a lot.
I almost set up a shot tonight. I got the posing down. I just have to set it up now. But I was tempted. That's why I went mobile tonight. So I was like, because I gotta just take my G.I. Joe shot for Sunday since I'm gonna be away the next few days.
And I think that'd be a lot of fun. So like, live. This is how we take shots.
Yeah,
that would be fun. Awesome. Thank you, guys. It's always a pleasure talking to both of you.
Absolutely. This is great, guys. And we spun it. I came in negative. The energy shifted after like getting to talk. After we got that negative energy. We shook it all out, and that's it. Hopefully, yeah.
It's good. You got to talk it out. You're back to the regular Yimbo. I see all the time. I was like, Yimbo's dark tonight. He's going all the Batman.
Yeah, it was. Bum, 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 bum. I was about to put on the eye grease and start staring at putting sunglasses on at night.
Did we listen to Nirvana now?
You listen to it with the headphones, Yimbo?
No, because my wife and I ended up. She gritted it out. She stayed up with me the entire movie last night. So it was a late night for us, but she stuck with it. So I did the first night. When I fell asleep with the headphones on the couch a half hour into it. I fell asleep when he arrived at the Iceberg Lounge for the first time. So, but the I'm gonna watch it again. Like I said, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna watch it this
I-
entire time it's available on HBO.
I watched it in the theater and then 3 other times on HBO since it's come out.
Yeah.
It came out 3
3
days.
other times.
It came out 3 days ago.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like it's gonna
I just
be.
put it in the background and I look up when there's a great scene.
Yup, it's so
I
good.
did go for a jog. I finished off the 3rd act while running on the treadmill.
Yeah.
It's effective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kept me going. Kept me going. I was like, wow.
Yeah, okay, so I'll throw it out to Thor, Blitz, and Green Geek, and anyone else who wants. We'll do a giant spoiler cast again. That was
Nice.
a lot of fun with Spider-Man. So, all right, guys, it's late. We went long, and Yimbo, thanks for. I know you wanted to go into Pit Bar, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, guys. This is a blast.
And yeah, Toy Daddies, we're back. That's
Best
it.
dads ever. Put an S over here.
All right, take it easy, guys.
See you later,
All right,
pals.
good night.
Thanks for everyone. Thanks for everyone joining.